What's going on, nation? We back in the lab. Part 2 to the last video that I just uploaded. Remember, I told y'all I was back. I'm going in. I'm back filming. Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving, you know what I mean, to all y'all. But we jumping right in. We ain't got time to be playing, so we're going to go crazy. So, full color image puff of what we doing today. Excuse the mic if you can hear, because I do got it clipped on the hoodie. But yeah, let me show y'all this hoodie right quick, man. Full color image puff. Got to drop that down and show y'all. So, move the strings right quick. If you can tell from the side, you can kind of tell it's puff. It ain't that good of a lighting in here, but yeah. I showed y'all in the last video. I'm just showing y'all again. This is my boy brand. It's like my brand because that's how hard we support each other. That's what it is. So let me pull this back up. Okay, cool. So yeah, full color image puff is what we doing. We're gonna make our own pattern. We're gonna get an image off Google and make that into some vinyl. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So I got some Siser Color Print Easy, and I got some full color image puff vinyl. And basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a camo pattern or something like that, some clouds or something, print it directly onto the vinyl, and then we're gonna load it into the vinyl cutter and cut out whatever we want to cut out, whether it's a word or something, so it can have that pattern on it. Also, I'm gonna take one of my logos that I got on the computer, and then we're gonna turn my logo into a pattern, scale it down, and then we're gonna print that and make some vinyl out of that using both vinyls. So we'll probably just do one of each, but I just really want to show y'all how y'all can do it. So now you can basically make your own vinyl. If you got an Solvent printer, you just got to play with the colors, because the colors always gonna kind of do what they want to do depending on the vinyl, especially with the puff. Now the Siser Color Print Easy, most colors will be the exact same once you already done kind of mastered your settings on your printer. So that's what it is. We're gonna jump right into it, y'all. I got the heat press already loaded at 265 degrees Fahrenheit, set for 8 seconds per press. And then also, I don't even think y'all know about this. Hold on. Got me a new hat press. Haha, you know what I mean? Got that new hat press. So got that in the cut, because y'all remember my old one had broke. I kept telling y'all I was gonna get a new one. So far, so good. Also, been investing, got me an iPad, so now I'm handling my website a little bit better. We got a lot going on. I'm gonna explain it to y'all and tell y'all what's going on. But for now, let's jump into this print. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting the camera set up because I ain't got my screen recorder set up. But I can start screen recording now that I done upgraded my laptop. So we're gonna start doing videos with the screen. I got a lot of stuff I've been wanting to show y'all on screen, so definitely gonna be doing it. I just gotta get my setup right how I want it. So first thing first, Photoshop is already loaded. And I had already kind of started this because, like I said, I tried to do this video 1, 2, 3 times, but stuff kept going wrong. So basically, this is my pattern, but I'm going to do it from scratch because I want y'all to see how I created that. So we're going to get rid of that. Matter of fact, we're going to delete that. Matter of fact, hold on. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, so if you already doing Photoshop or done did it before, you already kind of know how this works. So I'm going to create a new layer. But if you don't, and you have CS5 basically down here, I click down here. If you follow my mouse cursor down here, and I created a new layer, or you can just go up here and create a whole new file or whatever, you know what I mean? Or you can go up here to layer and create a new layer. But I'm just used to going down there because I'm so, been doing it for a while. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. We got a fresh layer. Cool. I'm gonna delete this layer right here because I don't need it no more. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and paint this background. So we're gonna name this background. Name that background, and then we're gonna paint it. Now I was gonna go brown, but for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna use some random tees that I got, and I'm just gonna go red. So we're gonna go red background. Boom, we got us a red background now, right? Okay, cool. So we're gonna go open. Okay, we're gonna go place, because I already got the logo that I want, but I don't want to open a brand new file. So we're gonna go to place, creator, my folder, season 1. And I'm just gonna use the same logo that was just in the first one. So boom, that's that. Now, if you wanted to go the long route, you can actually size these down, scale them, and copy and paste and load them up yourself. But instead of doing all that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change the color on this. I want it to be white. Go around white. Boom. Now we have that, right? Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna take this out. So what I'm gonna do is, because I want it transparent so that any background that I put it on, it can be that color of the background. So we're gonna go down here. First of all, let me make sure I show y'all so y'all see where I went. Follow my mouse cursor, we're going up to edit. And this is a Photoshop CS5, but yeah, it should be the same for most of them. I can't say for the newer ones, but if it's not, we're basically looking for define pattern. Mine is up under edit, so we're gonna click define pattern. Create a nation squared pattern. I'm just gonna put PT, and then I'll click OK. But since I already have one there, I'm not gonna say this, but you will click OK and it's gonna be there. So don't cancel that. But I already have a pattern. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off. We're gonna bring my background back. So what you would do to find that pattern, you want to put the pattern on the background. So you're gonna go to FX down here, pattern overlay, and now it's gonna pull up all the patterns that you have saved in your Photoshop. And then once you pull it up, like I said, I already did a camo, and I already did this because I was doing this video. I'm gonna pull it up, and this is the pattern that they have preset, and these are the patterns that I made. So I did a black one, and this is a white one, right? Okay, cool. So we're gonna run the white. Now you're gonna take this scale tool and scale it down. This is what makes it the pattern. And you can make it as small as you want. It's all up to you on how you want your pattern to look, how you want your vinyl to look. So when I print this out on the vinyl, this is how it's gonna look, and that's basically my vinyl. And when I cut it, it's gonna cut into this. Of course, y'all kind of already see where I'm going with it. So I'm gonna click OK on that. Boom, that's that, right? Now I'll come over here and I have this. So this, now I could just print this whole image out because I don't really need to create a pattern for it. But I will show y'all how it would look if you wanted to create like a pattern text and then use it for like use your Cameo to cut out some words perfectly without having to just, you know, cut out the words into the vinyl. So this is what I would do. I would go boom, we're gonna go creator, yeah, nation. Simple, you know I gotta run with the nation. Only rock with the nation. All right, now we got the create a nation, and what we're gonna do on here is the same thing we just did to that background. So we're gonna go down here to pattern overlay, and now I can choose my pattern, which will be this, and then I can scale it down the same way, and then you'll see how it's making it look like that. But of course, that's not a good image for that type of pattern because it's text and it's small. But we can run the camo, and we can scale it, and it look good. So like now, you can make it however you want, but either way it goes, it's gonna be a camo pattern. And you know, like now you can save this font just like this and print it out onto your color print easy, and then let the vinyl cutter cut it out, and you'll have that word exactly. But I feel like the easier way would be to just print this image. So that's what we're gonna do. Print this image out, and we're just gonna load the color print easy into the vinyl cutter, and then cut it straight out. And then this one right here, we're gonna do the same thing. So for now, we done. We're gonna go ahead and save this right quick. Save my image. This is my new pattern. I'm not gonna use this. I don't really like it. I'm just doing this for the video. I don't really like that logo either. But yeah, I'll replace that. I'm gonna replace that pattern. And then like I said, I don't have to do this because I already had an image saved on my desktop. So yeah, we done. Let's jump right into the printing now. Okay, cool. So I really want to see, I want to see my pattern, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather see my pattern in regular vinyl. I want to see that camo and puff. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to print the puff image that I have on my desktop, change my size back to 8.5 by 11 sheet because that's what I got in there cut. And I don't have to click fit. I want to take up the whole thing. I'm going to run high quality. And I just want to check my print settings. I always check the print settings. I know stuff be saved. Sometimes it's still good to check because I'll be want to make sure my image don't have the same colors I had set. Okay, cool, it is. We good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and print this. But first off, I know my Wi-Fi not set, so we jump on the Wi-Fi that's gonna help me print to connect direct. Print. Boom, we're gonna print that. And it's already loading, I can hear it. And then I gotta find out where did okay, so I saved that other image in my folder. I'm gonna print this. All right, so I got this image right here. This is my pattern that I created for vinyl. We're gonna print that as well. And then that's gonna be it. Let's go to the printer and make this happen, make this vinyl. We basically creating our own vinyl. Here we go, y'all. We making our own vinyl. I knew that was gonna happen, bro. I knew that was gonna happen. Sometimes the vinyl be cut weird and it won't feed through the puff. I probably did a bad cut, and sometimes I just have to flip it around. So that's what we're gonna do. Flip that around. We're gonna try that again. Come on, let's do this now. This for a video. Let's not act crazy. Okay, here we go. It's working. A1. Let's go. And of course, it's gonna print slow because it's on high quality. So I'm not gonna sit right here and wait on this to print. But yeah, while I'm not waiting, let me move some of this extra loose vinyl off my printer. This paper I can leave in here. It ain't bothering nothing. But I be having stuff everywhere, and then I got some more scraps. So I gotta find this sheet of color print easy. Anyway, where is it? Also, that ink been lasting, y'all. I ain't put no more ink in here since I first got it. So the ink that y'all saw me crack open when I first got it is what I been using, and this how far down. And I done did a lot of prints, like a lot of prints, some big prints. I know I done printed over 1,000 pieces for sure. Look at this though. Look at that puff coming out. Creating our own puff. We over here stalking this printer like a hawk. I got Wu-Tang running. I ain't gonna show too much of that. No copyright. I don't know. Last time I had a movie showing, they was tripping. So here we go though. I didn't even think to clean my ink before this. I should have cleaned my ink before this, but it's cool. It's time for a cleaning anyway, so I'm gonna clean my ink after this. After I print this next sheet. Should have did that first, but it's still clean. I think it's gonna look good. And like I said, it's just a tutorial video just to show y'all. Now the only thing I will say about this puff that I get from them, it take a long time to dry. So I try to let my heat press already be warm so I can let it hover over it and make it dry. I think that's their only problem. Like as far as it feeding through, I want to say it may be the way the back of this puff is made. So what I've done is I've got my shop that I mainly go to in the city and showed them, and they basically working on getting it in the city and making their own version, hopefully. And I told them what I think would make it better and give them a better quality. So hopefully we'll have a great quality, and then y'all will have a plug that I got too in the city, and then y'all can get that perfect quality out of a desktop printer. But overall, it's straight. Okay, cool. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take y'all see how wet that is. It's only on the black though, if you notice. So it's something about the black ink with this puff. I gotta figure out. That's why I just been telling my people that they gotta make it so they can make it a little better. But we're gonna sit it on the heat press and let it hover and let it dry up a little bit. Let that heat dry it up. But watch how it look though. That's what I mean. And I'm gonna show y'all what I mean by even though it do have little flaws, you can't really tell. Like I said, this was a bad sheet of paper. That's why this came out like that. I cut it bad. As y'all can see, it's supposed to be 8.5 by 11. This actually bigger than 8.5 by 11. I don't even remember this cut, but yeah, I cut this all bad. So that's why it really came out kind of like the edge is like this and it's faded a little bit. But overall, for the video, y'all get what I'm saying. Like I'm finna get me a bigger paper cutter. That's my only downfall. I need a 24 by 20 paper cutter, something that I can cut big sheets with perfect lines. Because when you feeding this, that's the main thing you're gonna run into, feeding problems. So that you want that feed to be, you want the paper to be perfect, so that when you load it on your mat, it's gonna cut just like a regular sheet would. But overall, it's still gonna be hard. Watch y'all. Let's load this on up. Now watch the difference in this. Watch how clean this be just because it's regular vinyl and it feed through perfect. So I know it's just the feed and it's the backing that they got on that vinyl. But watch how this come out so perfect, clean. Like the ink ain't gonna be too wet or nothing. It's gonna be flawless. All right, we getting somewhere now, y'all. As y'all can see, y'all see what I mean by how clean this is. Like no flaws already. Coming out good, y'all. So let's just say somebody wanted to actually buy this vinyl. I could sell these vinyl sheets. And you know, if you got a bigger printer, the bigger your printer, you can print out bigger rolls and bigger sheets of vinyl. So you can start selling your own vinyl. And it's basically just gonna be Siser Color Print Easy. And that's a good vinyl. It's a good material. It's lasting. So it's definitely cool. As long as you got good quality ink, you won't have no problems. All right, so we got that printed out, y'all. Here go the pattern that I made. Red, white, scaled down, simple. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna open up the Cameo, of course, and then we're gonna load up the vinyl, both vinyls. We're gonna print this puff and we're gonna print this pattern. I wanna see how it come out. And yeah, that's what it is, man. So far we done made a pattern, we done created our own vinyl. This is our own vinyl right here. This is our own puff vinyl. This ain't in nobody's store unless they went on there and got that same exact image from Google like I did. So you wanted to sell vinyl, you could. And I could have printed this in 13 by 19. But, you know, I just had these little sample sheets cut out right now. So let's jump into it, y'all. Hold on. Crank that on up. Oh, I don't even got the Cameo plugged up. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let's get it. And I really don't even need no cutting mat for this, but I'm gonna use my cutting mat anyway, just because I want to be safe today. Thanksgiving, I don't got time to do all this. I gotta go and get it done and get up out of here. So I don't even got Silhouette loaded up. So Silhouette loading up while I do that. Let me get my cutting mat. Going to get the cutting mat ready. Time for a new one of these too, man. It's over with for this. I gotta get me another cutting mat. I got one big one, brand new. I gotta get a brand new original cutting mat. Load us up a logo. So Y'all don't really need to see the logo that I'm gonna load up, but what I am gonna go ahead and do is stick this on the mat. So I'll stick this on the mat. I should have turned it that way, but you know what? I ain't tripping. Load this puff on up. And normally I would use my real vinyl cutter, my baby. This is what I mainly use, but I know most of y'all probably got Cameo. A lot of people that follow me been wanting me to do Cameo videos, so I'm gonna do this. Normally I would cut it with this because it'd be easier and simple, but we're gonna jump right into it. I ain't gonna talk too tough. Let me just find a logo right quick. Matter of fact, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Watch this. All right, so we got that loaded up in there. And like I said, this was supposed to be an 8.5 by 11 sheet, but this paper right here is way bigger than 8.5 by 11. So, you know what? Hold on, y'all. We got to do something right quick. We got to do some finessing right quick because I don't want this to mess up for the video sake. So, hold on. Time for some finessing because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be 8.5 by 11, right? So, instead of me not doing what I know I should do, I'm going to go on and do it because I know I need to do this. I don't even know why I'm questioning it. I know I need to. Like, I'm not even going to question myself. Just go on and go with the first mind. That's what I've been doing. Say, follow your intuition. So, I'm going to trim this white on off. Just because I don't want the words that I'm cutting to go off the edge and then the C or the R to be in white instead of the camo itself. So now we're going to trim that. I don't want none of that like that. Okay, y'all see what I mean? No more white outline. Now we're going to load the vinyl up. I kept some white just so it could be an 8.5 by 11. All right, so now it's definitely not 8.5 by 11 no more. It's probably about 8.5 by 10, but it'll go. Now we're going to load that back up. All right, so might as well make as many of these because it's the last sheet of puff. Ain't no sense in not, you know what I mean? So now what I do for this puff, because I need to create, I'm gonna create a setting too. What I do for this puff is I go down to which one I did vinyl printable last time. So go down to vinyl printable because that's what it technically is. And then we don't got this pulling up right now, so hold on. Gotta get it detecting first. Come on, come on, come on. All right, there we go. Vinyl printable. And then I keep the passes and everything the same. I just turn the force up like 31 for this vinyl, 32, and then send it. Let's go. I'll turn the speed up a little bit more too, just because it's cutting straight out on vinyl. So it ain't like I gotta worry about it, the trimming of the images or something like I'm trying to do a contour. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. All right, y'all. That's that. Let's see what we got. It's in motion. So this is my own camo. Can't nobody, like, the only way you're gonna be able to have this camo is if you go on Google and do this step through this video. You know what I mean? And you go find that exact image, which make this super dope and original because you got your own lane. Like, can't nobody copy you. So if you're making your own pattern and your own vinyl, you in a whole different league. Like, you can be as original as you want to. Look at this, man. You can't tell me this ain't fire. You cannot tell me that ain't fire. Come on, y'all. See how hard that is? Camo. Woo-wee, that's crazy. Ain't no telling how much money we finna get now. Ain't no telling how much bread we about to make, y'all. Hey, nation, we about to eat. I'm telling y'all, I'm finna go full throttle, though. I ain't doing no more playing. Like, I'm with y'all if y'all with me. So if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for no questions. You know what I mean? If you got any type of ideas or something, I don't know everything. I want to learn. So y'all definitely hit me up and y'all definitely inspire me just as much as y'all say I inspire y'all. So I appreciate y'all, man. But this right here, we finna get some money. Like, I got a lot of stuff I be want to show y'all. Just can't, you know, I ain't gonna say can't, but just finding the balance. But also now I'm just back on my stay up late, put the work in, stop making excuses, stop procrastinating. Cause it's a lot of stuff I could be doing. I just don't, you know, I just be trying to be modest, take it moderate, be patient, take it slow. But I'm kicking it in, beast mode in full effect. Here we go. Camo puff, y'all. Now we ain't printed it yet, but so far, this is hard. Like I got my own camo puff right now. It's crazy. I ain't even gonna lie, this crazy. This on a whole different level. Like every time I do this, I do the same reaction. Like I done already did it off camera, but just on camera doing it with y'all make it even crazier. Like, and just this pattern is hard. So we got that right. Boom. We're gonna load this red up. We're gonna run the same exact design. And I'm probably not gonna really use this. I just more so wanted to show y'all how you can use your own logo to make a pattern versus just an image off Google. So yeah, I'm gonna load this like this. Really don't even matter how I cut. I just wanna show y'all this method. This puff is the main focus right now, but yeah, you can make your own vinyl. Like if I wanted this to just be clouds or like a one big cloud image, it could have been that, and then we could have cut it into whatever, a fully colorful image, anything you want. Like you can make it into the vinyl. And I'm sure you probably done seen this before somewhere else. I don't know, I can't say. I honestly haven't even thought to Google it, how to make my own vinyl, but you know, it's already had been in my head. I just be trying to pace it and not do too much at one time. Okay, cool. All I got to do is click send, and we running. Now, you know what? That might be a little too deep for that because I forgot to turn the force down, but we're going to just let it run at this point. Okay, that's done. So now that that's done too, we're going to pop that on out. We're going to cut this Cameo off for now because that's a wrap. It's Thanksgiving. I'm ready to get to the honey baked ham and the turkey and all of that. You know what I mean? So let me move my iPad right quick. And I got a tan hoodie and a tan tee or cream or whatever you want to call it that I had bought. It's blank. I don't really care about it. I'm putting the camo on this. It is what it is. I'm throwing this on today. It don't even matter if I got no shoes to match. I don't care. Got to do it for the video. It's only right. Voila. That's that. All right. Put my mat back, man. Let me put my mat back. Stop overthinking it, man. Y'all better try something sometime. That's what I'm doing right now. I just be trying stuff. And it come out dope. Sometimes it come out bad or bad to me, but other people still be like, nah, it's dope. But you know, when you're a perfectionist, you know, you want stuff to be perfect. Oh, this finna be, what? This finna be crazy, dog. This finna be too crazy right here. This hard. Like, what? Dang. All right, but before we do that, I'm gonna weed this out right quick. So let me do that. Bro, y'all see this? Do y'all not see that on that 10? Let's go, man. Going to weed this out right quick, though. Ooh. I feel like I should come from this way because that's how I did on the first one. So we're gonna run it like that. We're gonna come from the tizop. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come from the tizop. And this Siser Color Print easy. So it's gonna weed out easy. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that pattern. And this ain't a good logo to have a pattern really. Or I would have had to scale it more, but for the most part, y'all get what I'm going for though. Y'all get what we doing. So yeah. You make your own vinyl, basically. Say I didn't have red vinyl and I needed to make some red vinyl. This could have just been a blank red sheet. I could have just printed this straight with red and then, you know, did it. But I made a pattern. It actually looked better on the smaller one because it's more white. But yeah, y'all get it. Y'all get the gist of it. I ain't gonna do nothing with this. And even if you just wanted to keep this, you could and press it. Just like that. Boom. Christmas. Ugly Christmas sweater. That's what this looked like. Some of that Christmas wrapping paper. But yeah, that's that, man. We're gonna jump into this camo though, because that's the real deal. So look, I done came up with my look. This is what we running with, right? I don't really care. Like I said, it's just for a video. I'm not making this a real design. But what's crazy, when I take a picture in this, everybody gonna be like, bro, I need that hoodie. I want that hoodie. Watch. I'm telling you, I already know, but nope, I'm not doing it. Not selling this, y'all. This is just for video purpose to show y'all how dope we can go and how hard we can go with the puff. You know what I mean? We can get crazy with it. We can make our own vinyl. All I gotta do is just try. And after watching this video, I'm sure y'all gonna try it. I know it because I'm about to go make so many pieces. About to go buy so much blanks. But yeah, this is what I'm running with. I'm finna put some transfer tape on this, and this is how I'm gonna put it on the hoodie, just like this. Here we go, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all know, like I said, I fold my hoodies like that when I'm trying to move them, and the tape ain't as sticky, and it be sliding. Like, you don't want this to get crooked, so I try to come up with my own little methods to get these prints over here and keep my design in the exact position. So yeah, that's what that is. That's the only reason I had it folded like that. But yeah, we at 265 degrees. It's coming out the edge. Nope, it's not. I just want to make sure it's all the way under there. Now we lit, y'all. Here we go. I'll slick wrist. I can just take the tape off or whatever. Here we go. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bust it. And we're gonna lift that back, and the puff will rise. Right? And like I said, that's 8 seconds that I just did at 265 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna hit it one more time to give it that fin. I always hit everything twice, but not that many seconds. Only like 4 seconds. You know, I don't want it too heated. You don't want it too heated. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna bring this back over here because this hoodie is super hard. Okay, cool, y'all. So we back at the table, right? With the finished product. Here we are. Full color puff. This is camo puff. And I'm still learning the heat settings myself because everything is wild puff. Like, it's different. So to get a higher rise, you can probably heat it a little higher, a little quicker, or heat it a little lower and a little longer. So it all depends on your heat press. But for mine, the settings are good at what I've been running, which is that 265 for like 8 seconds and then double hit. And as y'all can see, it's definitely puffing up. Like, this hoodie, you know, depending on, I should have put this on the shirt. Y'all would have seen how it really hit way harder. But for the most part, y'all can see that it's definitely puffed and it's puffing up. And you can see the texture of it too. That's the camo pattern straight out of Photoshop, straight off Google. And now you see what I was saying by you can't even tell that the ink was like, look at how it was on that black part. It looked regular because the puff get that vintage look. So, you know, like that texture. So that's what that is, man. That's the camo puff. It's definitely hard, definitely lit. And that's how we make it. Like I said, I ain't gonna do nothing with this vinyl right here, but I will show y'all one last time how you make your own pattern. This is what we just basically did. We made our own vinyl today, and we made our own pattern today, basically. So 2 for 1, 2 for 1 special. This is puff. I'm gonna put the link in the description where you can get this puff and everything. And yeah, I got another video I gotta make because I just want to chop it up with y'all about some stuff and where I'm headed on this journey, and then also what I got in store for y'all as the nation and all that good stuff. But it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. And this is gonna be uploaded today, so y'all can see this on Thanksgiving. To the next video, subscribe to the boy if you haven't. Hit me up with any questions, and that's what it is. I'm out, y'all.